Vegas is more than slot machines and skyline selfies. If you're craving scenic hikes, wild petroglyphs, towering peaks, or quiet canyons, all just a short drive away, you're in luck. Today, we're covering the top 5 outdoorsy escapes you can hit within 30 minutes of the Strip. Let's start the fresh air tour. If you're craving peace, petroglyphs, and panoramic desert views, Sloan Canyon delivers. Just 13 miles south of the Las Vegas Strip, this national conservation area feels like a world away. A sacred, sun-baked museum etched into volcanic stone. Nicknamed the Sistine Chapel of Nevada rock art, Sloan Canyon boasts one of the largest collections of petroglyphs in North America. Over 300 panels and more than 1,700 individual carvings span its canyon walls. Everything from humanoid figures to geometric patterns and desert wildlife. Some are believed to be over 4,000 years old, created by a succession of Native American cultures from the Archaic period through to more recent historic tribes. But this wasn't one artist or era. The markings were added over millennia, forming a living, layered gallery of ancient expression. That's part of what makes Sloan Canyon so special. It's not just history, it's a timeline carved in stone. In 2002, Congress gave the site its due recognition by designating it as a National Conservation Area, one of only 16 in the country. Spanning nearly 49,000 acres, it was set aside to protect both the fragile desert ecosystem and the cultural history within it. You won't find any neon signs or souvenir shops here. What you will find is silence, space, and a tangible connection to a world that existed long before the Strip. The trails are moderately challenging, but the payoff is unforgettable, especially when you stumble upon a petroglyph panel glowing in the afternoon light. If you're driving out there, note that Nagapoa Road and its trailhead parking area are currently closed through November 2026 due to construction of a new visitor contact station. But don't let that stop you. Alternate access points are available, and for adventurers willing to go a little out of the way, Sloan Canyon remains one of the most underrated gems near Vegas. It's raw, real, and humbling. Just don't forget your water bottle. If you want true bragging rights and a killer view from 4,000 feet up, Frenchman Mountain is your climb. Sometimes called Sunrise Mountain, this ancient beast towers east of Las Vegas and delivers one of the most jaw-dropping panoramic views in the region, the Strip and Lake Mead, all in a single glance. It's a 4-mile round-trip hike with over 2,000 feet of elevation gain, steep, dusty, and not for the faint of heart. Fast hikers can summit in just over an hour, but the ego boost lasts way longer. Oh, and the mountain itself? A whopping 1.8 billion years old. Older than your ex's excuses, and a lot more solid. Red Rock Canyon is iconic for a reason. It's your ultimate, I'm not just here for poker flex. Just 25 to 30 minutes west of the Las Vegas Strip, this massive conservation area delivers a wild slice of Nevada beauty with a side of adrenaline. The centerpiece is a 13-mile scenic loop that winds through towering red sandstone cliffs, ancient rock formations, and desert valleys that feel like something out of a car commercial. In fact, many actually are. So yes, your rental Kia has never looked so heroic. But this isn't just a drive-by photo op. Red Rock is packed with hiking, climbing, and adventure options. Hardcore hikers can head into trails like Icebox Canyon, with its shady narrows and seasonal waterfalls, or Turtlehead Peak if you're up for a 2,000-foot gain. Looking for something more relaxed? Calico Tanks is a crowd favorite, a 2.2-mile round trip with colorful rock formations and a hidden water pocket that offers sweeping views back toward the city. Other popular routes include Pine Creek Canyon for forested pockets and stream crossings, or the Moenkopi Loop for families and casual explorers who still want epic views. You'll also find world-class rock climbing, bouldering spots that attract international climbers, and even horseback riding trails if you're channeling your inner cowboy. And no matter what pace you choose, you're rewarded at every turn. The color palette here changes by the hour. Deep reds, burnt oranges, golden hour magic, and dramatic shadows that make every photo look like a postcard. Red Rock is a reminder that Vegas isn't just bright lights and blackjack. It's also a gateway to some of the most breathtaking natural landscapes in the Southwest. Bring water, wear sunscreen, and get ready to fall in love with a very different side of the city. Just past the rust-colored cliffs of Red Rock Canyon, tucked quietly inside a desert canyon, you'll find one of the most surprising slices of Nevada history, Spring Mountain Ranch. Just a 28-minute drive from the Strip, it's peaceful, green, and feels like someone dropped a storybook ranch in the middle of the Mojave. Once a working ranch and a hideaway for the rich, famous, and famously secretive, Spring Mountain Ranch has hosted a cast of colorful characters over the years, including a German baroness, the entourage of Howard Hughes, and more than a few Las Vegas socialites. One of its most storied owners, Baroness Vera Krupp, even had her diamond, yes, that Krupp diamond, famously stolen by bandits in 1959. Today, the ranch is all about serenity and story. Beneath shady cottonwood trees, visitors picnic near a spring-fed meadow surrounded by desert peaks. Walking trails weave past historic buildings and ranch houses dating back to the mid-1800s, while wildlife sightings include everything from jackrabbits to wild burros. But the real magic happens during the seasonal living history programs, where costumed interpreters bring the ranch's past to life. These aren't just dry history lessons. They're full-blown reenactments of life as it might have been in the 1800s, from blacksmithing and pioneer cooking to first-person monologues by characters like Bill Williams and Olive Lake, early settlers and Las Vegas legends. And it's interactive. Visitors are encouraged to try their hand at old-school frontier skills. Spring Mountain Ranch also hosts Super Summer Theater, a beloved open-air performance series held on the lawn under the stars. It's hard to beat Shakespeare or musicals with a mountain backdrop and desert breeze. So if you want a break from the buzz of the Strip, but still crave a little drama, history, and charm, this secret canyon ranch delivers. Bring snacks, a blanket, and maybe brush up on your pioneer etiquette. If Las Vegas ever needs an escape hatch, Mount Charleston is it. Just 45 minutes from the Strip and nearly 30 degrees cooler, this alpine getaway feels like someone swapped out the Mojave for Colorado without telling anyone. At over 11,900 feet, Mount Charleston, officially called Charleston Peak, is part of the Spring Mountains National Recreation Area, and it's where desert dwellers go to remember what trees look like. Real pines, real shade, real snow even in summer. Yes, you read that right. You can leave a pool party in paradise and be throwing snowballs less than an hour later. With more than 50 miles of trails crisscrossing the slopes, it's a hiker's paradise. The Cathedral Rock Trail offers sweeping views of Kyle Canyon and is short enough to finish before lunch. For something more ambitious, Mary Jane Falls gives you forest, rock walls, and, in wetter seasons, an actual waterfall. In winter, Mount Charleston transforms into a snowy playground, complete with sledding hills, a ski and snowboard area, and cozy mountain cabins. In summer, it's all about picnics under the pines, scenic drives along twisty mountain roads, and that glorious moment when you step out of your car and don't instantly feel like you're being sautéed. And yes, your flip-flops will hate it. This is elevation, baby. Bring your hiking boots, a hoodie, and maybe even gloves if you're heading up early or late in the season. It's Vegas's ultimate cool-down button. No showgirls, no slot machines, just fresh mountain air and quiet trails. And the best part? After a day of alpine adventure, you can still be back in time for dinner on the Strip. Next time Vegas feels too bright or too loud, give your feet and lungs a break. These 5 escapes deliver nature's best, only 30 minutes from the Strip. Which one will you hit first? Drop it in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more hidden Vegas gold.